Hello. Am I streaming now? No. Oh, let's share it. Yeah, like I said, well, you'll probably see it in the description, but mm, it's Monday, and I said I wanted to try to stream longer today. There's no water aerobics today because of the holiday. Um, here. I also have, because water aerobics, I have pain alongside the outside of my thighs, and it's really tight, and it's really in pain. But I still wanted to try to do my best today. Um, and have a sort of long day of streaming, or at least as much as I can, despite being in pain and everything. But just letting you know the condition I'm in, so that like not doing my, I'll try to do my best and everything. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling. So yeah. Um, a more story, but on Tumblr and Twitter. Mm. Yeah. I do have a Discord channel too. Kind of chilly right here, but Discord opened over there. I might want to. How come you can't just do the switch accounts on mobile, but you can on PC on the Discord? That's weird. Anyways, close that. Oh yeah. It went to the bottom drop down bar. Close that. No, I have to keep. Okay. Everything there's fine. No, I'm gonna put it in my arms. Oh, hi, Gracie. Oh, she's my cat. She did not fall, but she's always laying on this big blanket in here, which is actually serves as our like second comforter. I don't know. I like to pop blankets on top of the bed. I also have a weighted blanket too, but excuse me. Oof. I don't know if it's good to. Wait, I thought I turned this on. Hopefully this thing ain't gonna die on me. Maybe I didn't turn it on well enough. I don't know. Can't really hear the music that well here, but when I'm in things like dungeons Oh, I wonder if it's battle music is a separate region. The speakers because I have my headphones on. I guess not, but it seems like the battle music, like in dungeons, is louder than the background music. But the background music, I have it set to 9, so um, I guess there's no special settings for battle music. I would have, I would have hoped, but hopefully I have it adjusted fine, and I was able to be heard in the dungeon yesterday. No, not yesterday, Monday. So we'll get as much story done as we can today. Let's see what happens. I have a couple of, not really new screen bars, but it is compared to. It must just say on the box and not the wrapper. A couple of these right here. That will come in handy. Let's see. Here's Alphino. See, that's why I'm kind of afraid to turn it up much more because dungeons and combat make it sound like so much different. I have been able to adjust, sort of, since I don't need the speakers and everything else on the two sides of my main monitor. I was able to push my main monitor all the way to the left as much as I can. There's still like a door thing here, so my monitor's still not like directly side by side, but better than it was. Maybe if I like angle my chair and turn to an angle, but anyway. Well, an angle like facing the middle. Like, oh, anyways, I'm rambling. Alphino says, "Good, you're back." There is much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in ether, there were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray catch your breath, and then lend a hand where you can. Guys, that is nice, but I just think I want more money. Yeah, the dungeon. So 93 is the first trial, right? And I'm assuming it's that. I'm assuming we fight that thing. Game capture. Yeah, it's seems to be fine. Anyway, I often would unless your aid in checking on the injured yoke police. If you're ready, there are many injured here who need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their rooms, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to these people's hurts. I wonder if really, if you're a healer, he should get you to help with the thing and with it too. That would make a beam more big. I'm always yawning first thing. I just slept a little bit late today. My husband's sick. I asked him been a little longer. Most likely due because of that pain I mentioned and the description in my thigh. Oh, I had him most for lunch last night. trying to get myself some sleep. Urqopacha, or whatever his name is. His name? I don't know his name. You, the third promised protector. Everything was bathed in a red. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. Yeah, Money, I still can't do the voices. Sometimes a part of me used to think I could, it'd be neat to be a voice actor, but yeah, then I realized I can't do certain voices. Like, I can't remember what they sound like. Obviously, I recognize it when I hear it. Excuse me. When I hear it, but yeah, it's just. But yeah, like, I have mimicked accents before, but kind of like while they're happening and not, yeah, it's a weird thing that's like all of a sudden I go into another one. Jose says, "You'll be fine, just try to avoid sudden movements so you don't reopen your wound." Need to find out what he's trying to say, but excuse me. Yeah, I can't control that. I'm sorry. Ugh. Ah, my wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat is as if all the moisture has left my body. Aaron Bill says, "Beat it slowly and restore the potion. Drink it slowly." Once you've treated the wounded, I'll have everyone meet at the spot where we were talking earlier. Go on. AJ says fire ether pervades the entire village. What happened here? Thancred. Many of the villagers sustained burns, but the fire found no purchase in these stone buildings. A small mercy. Orange? Though Valley Commander's escape is this dire concern, we must needs tend to those caught in the conflagration. Bleh. Anybody who did Twin Tanya knows that word. At least I think. Um, Excuse me. Oh, can't help that. Oh, that no. Yeah, before I go to the last one, I'm looking for people who I haven't talked to before. Because it's neat the things they say. Trial. There she is. There, that should help. Rest a while, and you'll be back in your feet in no time. Urqopacha? Is that the last one I'm looking for? Is Urqopacha? Speaking of fishes. Stay with me. We'll see. Have a healer see you soon. Alright, she didn't talk to me. She just. I mean, not that Carl did either, but yeah. Excuse me. I apologize. I cannot tell you. I talked to her. Better moving to the upper rooms, yeah. Pretty sure I talked to them all. It's neat how you can talk to them and see what they're saying about the situation. I don't even think Redden, Koana, and you and Shay was around trying to help. At least that cat voice. Yeah, if Lamont doesn't win, he's not as bad. But, I mean, they all have their little faults, the thing. Because here's the last one to talk to. Grown. Everything burns. The touch of Klaus's agony. Yet I live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. I'm trying to do that voice based off the. Trying to remember how they did it earlier in the like I remember the mouth movement, so it's like more circular and round. I don't know. Still, I can't do the voices. Excuse me. Waiting any longer, it would no, the stream wouldn't help anyway. So I'm just gonna tough it out, do this, and hopefully we'll wake me up. Waiting here. Waiting. Excuse me. I've done all I can for now. The injured you found were awake and alert then. That is where. We left the injured as comfortable as we could. I'll say no, as Carl says. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? The details are unclear. Once I've heard the giant attacked by that mountain bird, the group's leader, Urqopacha, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of ether and returned to find Warlord's echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valagamanda had broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. We're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the Temple Guard and see what's become of the Sky Ruins prison. I wish I could do the voices better, but in my last video I did post to someone. Hopefully that was okay. I mean, like I left a comment saying, "Oh, I did this because that's someone that's yeah, that catboy can do the voices." And probably, although it might be done. Yeah, I'm so behind. Excuse me. Alphino says, I would be glad to learn that this was all some misunderstanding, a funeral hope by the looks of the things. Cryo says, they did say the prison was beginning to fail, but I felt certain it would hold for another few years at least. Was I mistaken? Aaron Bill says, The High Luminary will return by now. Hopefully, we've found more than we have. I'll say, whatever answers exist await us inside the temple. But we need to find out exactly what's going on. Well, yeah, I know. The High Luminary grants you entry, awaits you within.
What happened?
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Oh yeah, that's my theory that my husband almost like spoiled the rest of it for me because he's like, oh, it's for a stupid reason. I'm like, he did at first didn't realize it was my. I'm guessing that the dude did it. The two-headed Jaja. Oh, I forgot his name. Something Jaja. The other claimant. I think it's first or fourth or right. I don't remember. But my guess was like he purposely broke it, and he was almost going to tell me more. And I'm like, no, that's just my guess. How he responded indicated, yeah, that's true. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want nothing else to be spoiled. Just I'm right, and so we're gonna find out why I'm right, I guess. Oh look, suddenly Echo is back. I haven't had that in a while. Have we had that in a while? This whole expansion, have we even had that?
Who enters this hollowed hall?
That dude with 3 others.
Ah, a claimant.
Oh, and here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
But cool, Jaja.
A terrifying Vitral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror. You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Kulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
And why did you?
Mustn't!
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
Why? Oh, so there's a hole up there.
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
A bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
Yeah, why?
For the throne, of course.
Well, what do you mean for the throne? That does not make any sense.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
What does he mean for the throne? Not gonna give him the throne just by releasing the dumb thing.
A messenger to Tuli Yolol has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the plan?
If we leave the Vidral to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarmanda.
Of course you will.
This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance.
That's why you don't.
I understand you've
I mean,
no
that's why you
obligation to
depend on.
aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urqopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
Why would they know? You know, these are the kind of people who would obviously. As if you had to ask. This is the kind of challenge I live for, while others choose to yeah. As if you had to ask.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Mm-hmm.
Dear comrades, now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when did you get in there?
And what will we do? One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
If you're resolved to slay Valigarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
No,
That's what we have you for, old friend.
Because that'd be one of my last three so I think it's the trial with NPCs, if I'm mistaken. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because Erenval doesn't fight, and then the other 3 would be 6, 7, 8.
Inform the Bello
Unless
of
it
the
is
danger.
just like not an
They
NPC
may need
trial.
to flee to lower ground.
Maybe it's just like the very last one. I don't know. I don't remember how they started doing it. But I mean, if it is an NPC one, then that's where the other ones. They probably will come fight if there's one. I bet. Because that would be the two tanks. Urqopacha and Thancred would be the two tanks. And Orion J and Alphino is the two killers. Huh. Makes sense. When I said I would take on the duties of a guide, I did not conclude the tracking of ancient and terrible Urqopacha. Yet we can't leave Valacamanda free to ravage the land. Alphino? Should a claimant reckless enough to free the Sky Rune become Dawn Servant, what would become of Tulioyo? It is hard to pronounce. It's hard to pronounce. I'll say, that fiend Urqopacha, he's rotten through and through. There's nothing blessed about him. Ryle? Two casters releasing spells of fire at the exact same moment. A feat impossible for any but a two-headed Mamuja. That is not what I meant to do. I keep clicking that. Okay. Urqopacha, there we go. Chatting. So, Aaronville, any ideas on how we can track Valacamanda? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but if you're lucky, it will let us retain the Sky Rune's whereabouts for quickly. Though throughout the extraordinary nature, Valacamanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance, which means the device should come in handy. This device, what is it? That's a finger. A floating hand. Now's not the time to be playing with toys. This is not a toy, it's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, gleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. And you had that in your backpack this whole time? I can calibrate it for the specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Valacamanda, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, acid, lightning. Well, we know that in order to awaken Valacamanda from its icy imprisonment, Urqopacha casts spells which quicken its fire-aspected ether, and the residents here were uniformly afflicted by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that upon breaking free, Valacamanda unleash a great fiery blast. Then the choice is plain: fire. The Seeker, however, it is not without its fault, as we were not able to import Crowley's unique etheric signature in advance. The device will respond to any living source of fire aspected ether. So we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering versus the potentially swift but easily misled gleaner tool. I say, why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea. We have the first to fall back on if the second fails. You just have it with me then, in case the skill leads me to some other fiery schemes. Like there's flint things, maybe? That could be one. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Sky Rune sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yod Point. Very few are seriously injured, and I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like Valacamanda. I shall like to be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. Right, sounds like we have work. I'll have work to do. Yes, sorry to me. Oh, we should be on our way. Uh-huh. Pointing the way. Made for teriyaki. We'll head to the outskirts of the village first. Then to set the secret to the next fire aspect either. You can actually click on it. What does it do? Sensors set to detect the stereo aspect fire. Kind of speaks like a mammoth thing. Yeah. Right. So the secret is ready to go. Roto's Eclipse is suffused with the sky ruins of digital ether to have excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping the senses. Let's begin tracking, shall we? Accompanying, yeah. Affirmative tracking nearest source of fire affected ether. Well, there's one over there. Source laser tracking disengaged. Yeah, that's a fire spirit. Right. Not quite the legendary creature we were after. Would you mind dealing with the fires to this? I will continue to confuse the secret if we. It will continue to confuse the secret if we leave it be. Okay, let's continue. Please specify that your your aspect. A necessary measure, I'm afraid. Let's try this again. Affirmative tracking nearest source of fire affected ether. Oh, that thingy up there, the big crap thingy, I already see it. Source of fire at did ether locate tracking disengage. Yeah, no. Finding them again, not what we're looking for. Looking at me, yes. If you would be so kind. Yes, of course. I can fight things. What face I made. Mm. Yeah. I think I would ask you if you give it any trouble, but considering who I'm talking to, Seeker can resume tracking and do not try to point out something you and do try to point out something useful this time. Affirmative resuming tracking. Yep, there's another fire thingy. And another one. There's a lot of fireflies. So. Yeah, that's the problem with this area. Tracking disengaged. I mean, that is a lot of fire, and I think the Valid Jamanda thingy did that earlier, years ago, but yeah. Yeah. Another minute of Dagger Commander's last rampage. The greater fire registered to seek as Capello either. In the rest of the Yo-Yo saga, when the Valid Commander raided out of control, its fire burns forever, its ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the ransom able to send Skyviewing's perpetual magic against itself, trapping in it under an unmelting prison of ice. This is not mundane fire, but some kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, it is a strange feeling to see a funds for poetry proven true. The person thinks that the fire was classified as a living ether. We can feed a sample to the seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. One moment. Well, now that the seeker should ignore any etheric sender but the valid commander. Had I realized this was possible from the start, then you needed to have focused for you at all. My apologies. It seems I still have much to learn from this journey, as a cleaner and as a guide. This time, the secret should be to track the slowly to around the ether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Sample ethereal signature engaging accelerated pursuit mode. Oh. Huh? Oh. fine. Yeah. Stupid thing. Yeah, there's another section, but closer. Good. The sequel is thrown directly to the sky in fire. Now we know that the correct parameters for the acidic aspect. I tried increasing the threshold for acidic concentration. That should direct us to the overdraw itself. Calibrating sensors, resuming jumping. And there. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, the Minotaur thingy. Oh, that possibly could be worse. No, because there's no path through. Um, I think we'd notice if Galamandar was inside this passage. They said to the other side. Oh. That's how I got that. Anyway, can do.
The trail ends here, it seems.
The traveling the
Could Valikarmanta have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have three to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vitral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhoi with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
So where is Varigarmanda?
Vorkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vitral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
Oh.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop! That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you
Then
to
how are you
set foot.
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valigarmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question. Your band is incapable of defeating Valigarmanda. Either you seek to defile Vorkor Lardor, or you are a fool.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them?
Yep, I figured so.
The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
Zoralcha, you've...
No, probably not.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of this Tural Vidral my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people!
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
But
what does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
Ooh. I apparently side with her too. Yay! Siding with people.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone. We are still in her debt. This is true. Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Urqopacha, protector of peace, and soon-to-be dawn servant.
You're confident, aren't you?
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive. My old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Yeah.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuli Yolal becomes. Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Duh. Stepping stone. Yeah, almost sounds wise, and then, no, whatever.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
Snake bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Now it's 8. Wait, who's the healer then? Hold on to me, Alice sake is gonna try to heal again. Dude, but mages aren't healers.
I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
NPCs. Mm, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and me. Okay, cool. I'm going to say I can break 1 second. Image. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. I am back. Don't know how to put waiting or loading screens or anything fancy like that people's done before, but yeah, let's try to get on with it. Yes. Yep, I knew it. I'll say is attempting to be a killer again. And yeah, I think it's the... Oh, he's a Viper too. Victim Minister, something called Innovator. It's a machinist. No, Innovator. It's like... It feels like a similar concept to Artifactor in like D&D terms. Ouch. Oh, my knee on my desk. Ouch. Let's try to do this and attempt to not suck at it like I did the dungeon. Or the first boss of the last the dungeon. I'll do my best. I don't understand things, but maybe I'm down. Excuse me. Work cool. What? Hold on. Okay. Oh, my door. I thought the door moved. Not gonna start straight away. Yeah. No, it's probably because the bathroom door is closed. Oh, God, that's not easy. See something? I just use this one.
O radiant starlight, become my blade!
What? That was not have enough time to react to that.
You're mine!
Hold still!
Oh, what? I was over there where they were. It's not good enough, apparently. Okay, well, that...
and more I bring to bear.
I have you now.
Well, okay, do I actually go? Okay, I do go up. Sylvia?
Back off!
Make ready.
Now I'll show you.
Let's give them a show!
Think you're tough, do you?
Southeast. What did I do with this? Do I still use the generation even on single target? Yeah, I might actually. Oh my god, shoot.
Behold the heavens' brilliance! Make ready!
Oh, shoot. I used second one, I didn't mean to.
That's far enough.
This should do it!
Need to bother even using True North. Oh no. Don't know why. Okay. Oh, the 100% bar is where that is. I need to be paying attention to that little gaze. That means ouch. Quite make it.
Try this!
Behold the heavens' brilliance!
Bring it! No, no. Dang it.
You're mine!
There we go. Yay! Oh. No, a small wonder they can't Skyrim. We won? We won! Huh? You fought well, Limity, without hesitation. Expected more. Now that was grueling. Was an ordeal indeed. I've been curious to see Zuraja in action. At least he's a tiny bit. I mean, he's still kind of, not great, but he's not as bad as the Jaja dude. He's the worst, and then him, and then the cowboy, and then her. They all have their faults, though. But yeah. Yay! Excuse me. Cutscene.
We did it.
Mm-hmm.
We slew Valiarmanda. A feat that even the great Urqopacha couldn't manage.
Well, I mean, together. But, yeah.
For you, Papa!
Silly girl.
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father.
Huh?
The Vidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
Oh, maybe.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it?
Maybe.
Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
He probably was, though. Mm-hmm.
I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Oh, yeah, that is right. Kyle says, didn't I tell you? I pull my own weight in battle now. Oh, cute. Yo. Thancred. Quina did well. Our promise has promised too, don't you think? Oriange? 'Tis fortunate we vanquished such winged calamity, and it could inflict greater suffering upon these lands. I will say, witnessing Zoraja in battle, I understand why he widely considered to be Tuliol's greatest warrior. Excuse me, look, Lamont? I'm still giddy from my victory. Kuwana? The matter of outdoing a father aside, this was the best outcome we could have hoped for. Never again will our people need fear the looming shadow of the Sky Ruin. Your proud expressions speak that such a hunt. Not that I'm surprised, at least. Zoraja came back earlier, or left almost immediately with Cyrilja in tow. He seemed disinclined to share any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zoraja. No, it's Urqopacha that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. Still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Valiarmanda, it wasn't only Urqopacha, there would have been death across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Urqopacha cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. Thancred. Excuse me. The Yorkoi must still be anxious, wondering where and when Valiarmanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alpha knows as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Okay. And I can just return there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Not the hiccups. Sorry. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I expected I will be asked to track many things during the course of our journey, but Battle Commando is not among them. Welcome back. Not a minute did I doubt that you would return safe and sound. Say? Scaling a massive mountain, fighting an elector, battle against a legendary monstrosity? Yes, you could say I'm a little tired. I thought the villagers would be in hiding. Alphinaud's confidence in us must have reassured them. Amidst the chaos of the Sky Rune's awakening, I'd forgotten we still have the feat of ice to complete. While we were continuing with that screeching mess, I suspect Urqopacha was off to the next feat. I see Master Alphinaud has made good use of the time to further tend the wounded. That is not what I meant to click on. There we go. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gafurlor. Yep, talking we shall. Talking.
To the temple, then.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour. Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song. We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison. How shall we proceed, High Luminary? What more would we test, Zurmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Urqopacha, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Cool. But the two-headed guy doesn't get a second one? Then? Huh.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Except that one of those 5 is in Urqopacha's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yoqui. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliyollal as we enter this new age.
Cat boy. We not get to see the other cat boy?
He was never much of a talker, our brother.
Nah, well.
If you're up for it, You should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it. If it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
You, Urqopacha, was I doubted you could slay Valikarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess. A statue so tall, even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Urqopacha shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, nor dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urqopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt.
Whatever.
Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Nice job. Alphano says, with only 2 keystones remaining, we've at last begun to gain a fuller picture of the legend of the Golden City. Let us say? Well, it's a turn of events. We were only meant to strengthen the eyes, but the cool Jaja's idiocy forced us to do them one better. Aaron book. So, Yaktel is where the Yokoi had the golden dreams. We may soon have the chance to investigate that there firsthand. Well, a heavenly land suffused with a golden glow. I don't think Vorpalora and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliyoyo. But that doesn't mean they're never change at all. Today is proof of that. Yeah, I think that's the same. Okay. Propose a course of action. I think it's time we return to Tuliyoyo. After scaling Tural's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast, to the left, even Dante's Hill as you could probably use it best. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination later in the saga. And the rest of us would be most welcome. I believe I hear the 4 cabins calling our names. What does it look like inside, though? Waves, bye-bye. And of course there are side quests. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. We are doing side quests. And that should be... We have 2. Yeah, 2 quest ones left. One more zones left. I wonder what the... An illuminating ritual. Garhor is eager to lighten things up around here. I think, though, I need another break. 1 minute. Ooh. These will probably take a little while to do. Probably be here another hour, won't I? Especially because one of them will probably be a side story that will tie the previous side story with the Pelu Pelu together with these people. That's usually how it works. With the last 4 zones not being split, you think they would be a bit shorter, would they not? That'd be nice. Okay, audio in. Hello, visitors. Ketubas hake in one of our customary rituals. Fret not, for your part to be played is a simple one. You say the illuminations here in Warlord's Echo make use of glowstones, a rare and precious mineral found only through mining. On occasion, we offer up prayers in hopes that their light remains strong and bright. First, I would ask you, raise a hand to the saltwater jar and pray for light everlasting. Strange though it may seem, I assure you it is a necessary step in our ritual. Now, great warrior, slayer of Valagamanda, open your heart and focus. It appears your feelings were heard loud and clear. Let us proceed to the next step. Now that the saltwater has received of your prayers, you need merely sprinkle it upon the glowstones scattered round the village, and the ritual will be complete. Down there. So I'm right here at this one. I'm gonna just go ahead and pick this one up. Ancient Yokoi. Heroic's End? Is it like because they have different color items? How does one know what a her is? Huh. God, what if they killed him? You there, visitor. I need a favor. A friend of mine left to barter with the Shirwagor, and he's still not back yet. Those salt workers are notorious for their aggressive sales tactics, not to mention their exorbitant rates. It's criminal. Normally he takes a combat capable friend along with him, but this time he had no choice but to go alone. Suffice it to say, I'm dreading the worst. If you happen to see any salt workers hassling my poor friend, would you attempt to soothe them? They're generally more forgiving of transgressions from those outside our patrol. Failing that, try telling them Gor curry, or I'm sure they will listen to words of the ancient tongue. And this one. Czar Workor hopes you are hungry for knowledge, and some kind of mezcal marinated swamp monk. Well met, traveler. By the looks of you, I presume you know how to hunt. Yes? Would you be interested to learn how we prepare a traditional jerky? In exchange, all I ask is that you supply the main ingredient, as my stock is running low. For this, we require Tuli dial meat. Head north of our village and look for a specimen worthy of salting. It's a glowstone and a quest. Right. Hello. Carperger would ask of you a small yet symbolic gesture. Is that a big one? What fortuitous timing! We have sancta fruit in need of distribution to the villagers, and I can think of no one better to handle a matter of such deep significance. While it is surely a trifling task for one so formidable as you, our people will be honored indeed to accept this blessed fruit from your famously capable hands. So please, take this harvest and pass it on to the good people of Warlar's Echo. Well met. I'm expecting a Pelu Pelu merchant to arrive any moment now. Really, it's thanks to you that we're in any state to do business at all, isn't it? Oh yeah, the fruits. There you go. Ah, a sancta fruit. If you've never seen its like before, the reason is simple. Of all the crops we grow, this one we don't export. Something so valuable to our culture would never be traded for coin. No, it belongs with us, and this one in particular belongs in my belly. Silly. Anyways. I'm not. Oh, wait. Oh my eye just spoiled it. Oh no, not that one. Where's this one? Burger. Royal toast? Okay. With egg and milk, pan fried until fluffy and served with a generous drizzle of royal maple syrup. It's French toast. It's French toast. It's French toast. Without the cinnamon and the vanilla. Egg and milk. Yeah. And I think French toast, you add some cinnamon and some vanilla flavor. Something else, but yeah, pretty much French toast. On French. Ah, the hero who brought low Valgamond. I beg your aid in this flying news that has visited your court. One of our kin recently went missing, only to turn up outside the ruins at the Shades of Grief, reduced to a desiccated corpse. Judging from the wounds, the poor soul must have been fed upon by a particularly formidable blood. This being cannot be suffered to live. To lure it out, we have placed blood-soaked meat at strategic locations around the ruins. One of my comrades is there now, and he'd doubtless be grateful for your assistance. Yeah. I landed where I wanted to go. There we go. Blur Borlor is running dangerously low on medicine for the injured. Well, boo. You there, outsider. I have run dangerously low on ingredients for the concoction of essential medicine. What could I trouble you to go and fetch more? While our size and strength is far greater than any visitor, there are no few of us that still fear injury and sickness. I would send you to acquire 3 things: alpine seeds, an Urqopacha larva, and a good handful of mountain herb moss. Fortunately, I believe they can all be harvested up the hill north of here. Yeah. If I complete these 2 quests, I can actually... Oh, here's the side story. Flame burns no more. Moreover, Lord regards you with a mixture of reverence and uncertainty. Great and mighty Aura, I have heard tell of your victory over Valgamanda. You protected that land, and I, for that, Murphalor, express my deepest gratitude. I wish only that I could have seen the battle with my own eyes. As a warrior of the Urqopacha, I cannot fathom how one of your diminutive statue laid low the fearsome sky ruin. Thus do I ask if you could demonstrate your martial prowess. I thank you for this honor. Of late, hulking monsters have been sighted south of the Shades of Grief, endangering all who travel along the road. I bid you snuff out this threat that I might see for myself how you subdue your foes. I shall go there now. Join me when you are prepared. Okay. Greetings, little guest. Wait, am I dreaming? Are you one of the great warriors who vanquished Valgamanda? Here's some fruit. Oh my, and you're even handing out Sancta fruit? Truly, you honor me. It's your Urqopacha tradition to receive this fruit from the mightiest of fighters. With any luck, perhaps that strength of yours will rub off on me. More fruit. Well now, if it isn't the hero of Warlord's Echo, what that is in your hand? Fruit. Have some fruit. You're delivering Sancta fruit? Well, far be it from me to complain. I was just thinking I could do with a snack. Have you had one? Peel off the skin and you'll find starchy yellow pulp that's not only delicious but full of bursting with nutrients. Coming from you, I expect this fruit would taste all the sweeter. Thank you. I see you have successfully completed the ritual, and for that you have my thanks. Likewise, my fellow Yokoi will be glad to know that an outsider has shared in our culture. When mining the peak for glowstones, we occasionally discover shellfish fossils. Some have wondered if perhaps this tall mountain was once submerged beneath the waves many long lifetimes ago. Maybe. The stones radiance is a reflection of their joy, shining all the brighter when offered water that smells of the sea. Or so the story goes. Thus was our little tradition born. Knowing that it is the will of a great warrior that now illuminates our humble village, our spirits are sure to lighten as well. Suffice it to say, we are fortunate indeed that you were willing to join in our prayer with an open heart. May the light of the glowstones ever guide your steps. Thank you for passing out the Sancta Flute. Having seen the people's appreciation firsthand, are you perhaps curious as to the significance of such a seemingly simple act? According to ancient Urqopacha legend, our ancestor Carvarhar prayed to the gods that we might have strength without equal, and so bestowed Sancta Fruit upon the masses. He has since been revered for his boundless generosity. Inspired by this gesture, those who accomplish great feats here in Warlord's Echo have taken up the custom of delivering this fruit to the people. Thus did I invite you to do the same. After all, I can think of none more worthy to perform the rite of a venerated warrior. Now for the final step, for the fruit giver to be given a gift in turn. Please accept this with my gratitude. It's aloe. Now, I'm going outside the village. I need to be as high level as I can. And remember to switch back to the White Mage when I turn in the quest. Must remember to do that. Forgotten before. I really should probably attempt to. I don't know how long that will take. That's a side story, isn't it? But if I do that, then I can fly for the rest of the side quest. Glad am I to see you did not lose your way. As for this one, it made the mistake of picking a fight with me. There was another, but unlike its comrade, it had the good sense to flee. Not far, however, it stalks us from the shadows, yet thirsting for blood. These beasts are formidable indeed, possessed of strength equal to their keen senses. I would have you hunt down the one that remains. Follow its tracks to the southwest. Doubtless it will reveal itself to what it will see as a smaller, less challenging foe. I'm just saying, dude. Impressive, Aura. Not only did you falter before the towering Hula Lepin, quick to act and react and adept you were indeed. Yes, I have seen all that I needed to see. Now that the threat is no more, let us return to Warlord's Echo. I don't know. Since I'm here, I'm gonna talk to this dude, I guess. Greetings, visitor. You know the plan, yes? Well, there's a problem. Some other creatures have been drawn in by the smell of the meat. Oh yes. Yes, that despicable bloodsucker will never creep out from hiding so long as they're around. Yes, I'm afraid I must ask you to get rid of them. Luckily, there is nothing our quarry loves better than fresh blood. The more of it, the better. Oh yes. I'll watch from a distance, yes? Once the creatures have been dealt with, come to the west side of the ruins. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Laughing. That laugh? I don't know what that is. Weird. Oh. My avatars. Excuse me. There we go. Ugh. Moss, seeds. Now ultima larva. No, it does indicate that it's AoE, but I don't know if they do penetrate. Hehehe, finally, you must be so exhausted after all that dashing and flashing. As for me, I feel rather invigorated, oh yes. Why, I was practically counting the seconds until I could drain your lifeblood. Wait, what? Why? Well, that happened. feeling like looking away, listen, I'm sorry myself enough. Can you try to do this? Oh, I forgot you can just do this. Do this. Who's a puny outsider? Little one will not interfere. First, I rip this one in half. Please, no, not in half. How can I get him to listen to reason? Good. Yeah. Little outsider knows courier? Surprising. I was told the phrase, so. This time I go home. But next time, no more angriness. Thank the gods. Was this my dear worrywart friend who sent you? I was trying to negotiate fairly, but something I said must have offended him. What you spoke was a peacemaker's phrase that means roughly, your virtue casts the light of fortune upon me. It offers the most utmost respect to the listener and invites them to repay you with the same. My friend taught it to you, did she? Would that I had such unwavering courage. In any case, let us hurry back to Warlord. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Remember to switch jobs when turning in quests. Yes, must do that. Up and to the right. Stupid tree thing. Yeah, not. Here. There we go. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Ooh, sorry. Oh. You have no idea how relieved I am to see you. My friend here told me everything that happened. You know about the Chihuahua, yes? They inhabit a vast Sautern they believe to be a gift from the gods. Rather than share this gift with others, they bully the weak and vulnerable among us into paying for it at obscene prices. The worst part? Though it pains me to admit it, this salt is delicious. Someone would even say addictive. That's why so many of us continue to put ourselves in harm's way to barter with them. Long story short, our relationship with them is complicated, to say the least. It is my hope that someday we can do business without the fear of violent outbursts. This has been an enlightening experience for me. Not often am I granted the chance to witness a warrior whose skill far surpasses my own. For years I served as guardian of Karyodzar the Gracious, watching over the seal placed upon Valagamanda. I would have aided in the feat of ice too, had the sky ruin not rendered our plans meaningless. You see, it is the duty of the Temple Guardians to drive off the dangerous creatures drawn to Valakamanda's energies. At times, it was all we could do to shield the frozen vitriol from swarms of beasts. But now that Valakamanda has been laid low, we Guardians have nothing left to guard. Of course, this is cause for celebration. Urqopacha, nay, all of Torah, need no longer fear the Sky Ruin's destruction. And yet, a part of me felt otherwise. Deprived of the purpose, I relinquished my position. Personally, I'm not Let's just say that. It's funny. I gather those around you are not inclined to let your talents go to waste. I understand the desire to rest from time to time, though. At any rate, I thought seeing you in action might move me to seek my next passion, or at the very least, provide inspiration for a new combat technique. But given your soft features, I remain skeptical until I observed your power firsthand. I would also be remiss not to praise your economy of movement, always thinking ahead, looking for the shortest route to victory. What calling has led you to develop such commendable skills? Ah, so you are an adventurer. Does that mean your life's purpose is the pursuit of adventure? How intriguing. Alas, much as I would love to hear your many tales, I will not keep you. When next you have a moment, however, it would be my honor to speak with you at length. It's a pleasure. No, that's not a side story. That's just getting vegan. I think. Yeah, no. Yeah. There we go. That's a side story. Picture. Banana Pons cake. It's Pons cake infused with ripe bananas and aloe for a soft, moist texture and a heavenly aroma. Well met, Ara. I am honored that you would return to speak with me again. Would you tell me more of your life as an adventurer? Oh, people need to go here. I see, so you travel far and wide, aiding others in myriad ways, and in so doing earn your keep. I know of someone that might benefit from such assistance. A craftsman in urgent need of a particular material. The sides replete with this resource are overrun with fiery fiends, and those ill-equipped to defend themselves dare not brave them. Surely even I could be of some use in that regard. But how would a true adventurer present themselves to a potential client? Again, I must request a demonstration, provided you are willing and able. I am much obliged to you, Ara. The craftsman of whom I speak plies his trade in the southeast of our village. Let us pray he will be amenable to an arrangement. Excuse me. I'm going to open them up. I'm sorry if any of these eating noises bother anyone. But, Did you have any trouble finding everything? Seeds, larvae, hormone found, mature silkworms. I am truly in your debt, outsider. Likewise, my kin will surely rest easy knowing the medicine supply has been replenished. When Valicomondo escaped this prison of ice, I confess I feared our doom to be imminent. But not only did you and yours swiftly end its rampage, the puissant healing magics of your blue-clad companion saved a great many lives. Rest assured, the ingredients you brought today will be put to good use preparing medicine for those still convalescing. Truly, our people cannot thank you enough. Oh yeah, it's probably the one on top of these. The bloodsucker was disguised as my comrade all along? Surely that cannot be. Forgive me, I know not what to say. If the fiend was possessed of such an alarming ability, I should think someone would have made mention of it before now. Years ago, when the head of reason once speculated that the beasts we call bloodsuckers are in fact beings known as void sent, come from another realm. Others have even suggested they might be invaders from distant stars. I've heard many and more theories over the years, but perhaps I was unwise to shrug them off as I have. In any case, the threat is no more, and our village owes you a debt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find my missing comrade. So, this is the adventure showing my old friend the robes, eh? If you're willing to fetch me materials, I would be more than happy to pay for them. What I need is your obsidian, the more the better. To be clear, this is my charge to undertake. You need only point me in the right direction, and I shall do the rest. Once you are ready to proceed, meet me at Gorna. How fair is the hunt? Oh yeah. Wait. Ooh, that's a beautiful slab. Barely any fat to trim. A quick coating of salt and we should be well on our way to some mouth-watering jerky. The key, you see, is to lay the meat strips in a well-lit area with cool, dry air. Good thing we're on the top of a mountain, eh? The lawn servant himself once tasted my jerky many years ago. The head resolved liked it so much, he wolfed it down in moments. I can still recall the head of reason's look of disgust. Must you inhale it? Ah, but this is no time to reminisce about the old days. There's work to be done, and this Tully dial meat will make a scrumptious jerky with just the right amount of chew. While you were hunting, I cooked you a little treat for later. Consider it your payment for replenishing my stock. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can fly. That will be convenient. One side quest left. Dutifully observe your every act. Once you gather pieces, would you show them to me? Yeah. We managed to find the obsidian. How captivating is ebb and luster. These pieces are of superior quality. From watching you, I've learned the importance of carefully inspecting one's surroundings. Now it is time for me to put your teaching to the proof. In the meantime, I ask that you return to Warlord's Echo and let our client know I have this matter well in hand. What did you say, sir? Welcome back. Judging from Murphy's conspicuous absence, I presume he no longer needs your direct supervision. You may not know this, but your obsidian is of historical importance to the Urqopacha. When our people still ruled the continent, it was valued for the ease with which it could be stuck in my teeth. It was valued for the ease with which it could be napped into razor-sharp weaponry, arrows, daggers, and the like. While it was a thousand strengths and never dominate the other peoples of Tyrol, tools like these were indispensable as well. How ironic that once we had subjugated the so-called lesser races, we would so readily avail ourselves of their metalworks instead. Thus was obsidian weaponry rendered a relic of the past, and the material relegated to accoutrements for which our village is now known. Forgive the interruption, but I have returned. I hope this will be enough for your purposes. You hope. This is a tremendous amount, and all of exceptional quality, no less. You've brought me a supply that will last for many moons to come. Please accept this payment as a reward. I've added a little extra as a token of my gratitude. Divide it as you see fit. You have my deepest thanks. Perhaps I was too enthusiastic in my efforts. While he did seem appreciative, I realized now it was far more than a craftsman working alone could possibly require. As I doubt he will have need of my services for the foreseeable future, I must seek out other clients if I am to make a living. Yet I am hard-pressed to think of any other prospects in the village. Ah, but of course, this is why you travel, to meet new people and find new opportunities. Then let us move on. This experience, too, has been enlightening. And besides, I still need to give you your share. Alright, it has been a delight to learn your trade from you. Rewarding, too, to discover that the more gathering of stones can be enough to spark joy in others. The mere gathering of stones, whatever. After today, I can say that aiding others has given me a newfound sense of fulfillment. Alas, opportunities to do so may be lacking here in Warlord's Echo. After I have had some time to put my thoughts in order, I would be honored if you would advise me on my next course of action. Yep, forgot. Nearly forgot. Giants. Excuse me. Morphalor has been thinking long and hard about how he might best serve others. Greetings, Ara. I seek a new venture through which I may use my martial prowess to aid others, but the fact remains that I am unlikely to find one in this village. It seems I have no choice but to beg the boon of your wisdom once more. Have you any ideas? Another village. Our closest neighbor are the Pelu of Wachunpelo. Yes, perhaps the little ones would have need of a protector. Come to think of it, there are no few traveling Pelu merchants who employ bodyguards to defend them from beasts and bandits. However, I am unaccustomed to dealing with their kind and lack the confidence to approach them, especially given my unfamiliarity with this profession. Therefore, while it pains me to impose upon your goodwill once more, would you be willing to train me in the ways of the bodyguard? If so, I ask that you join me just outside the village on the path of the Shades of Grief. I'm bound to be get 92 from this, and the headpiece will work for it. Yeah. I think I'm kind of hungry, actually. We're going to eat something in a bit. Brief break. Restroom break as well. And I passed by the marker. There he is. I thank you for joining me. Why I'm no stranger to battle, I have only ever guarded a sanctum, not an individual. Therefore, I propose that you act as my bodyguard, that I may learn from your example. We were together travel this road to the shades of grief. At one time, before the coming of the Sky Ruin, it was our ancestral home. I should like to climb to its zenith and get a good look at the surrounding ruins, but be warned, excuse me, these days it is home to many ravenous beasts. Adjust. Positioning is on spot. Yeah, I'm not really doing anything. Allow me to learn from your example. Positioning. Behold those forlorn ruins, abandoned for years upon years. There is much I would recount to you, but it's unsafe here. Let us venture instead to the cliffside. Oh my god, dude. Why is he 91? Oh, don't tell me because I picked up the quest. I'm a white mage. Oh, dude. This is dumb. Threats. There are a great many elements to consider. Maintaining awareness of my client and our surroundings, particularly potential avenues of attack, all while keeping a brisk pace. In contrast, standing watch over a frozen vitriol was far less complicated. Perhaps you wonder why I chose this place for our destination. Look below. The Pelu Pelu village is within sight. Our homes were once connected by a mountain road when we were their oppressors. Until Gulul Jaja put an end to the practice, we demanded yearly tribute and, in exchange, granted them our protection. The elder Pelu Pelu have not forgotten. The memory of my kin as tyrants haunts them still. Times have changed, and now we treat with the Pelu Pelu as equals. I hope to one day live on in their memories as a gentle guardian, but forgive me, my idle musings are of no moment. Let us return to Warlord's Echo. I am in your debt, Ara. You have helped me explore a potential life calling as a bodyguard. As a Yokoi warrior, I have the power to show the Pelu Pelu that we are not our ancestors and we can offer them peace and protection as equals, not conquerors. I only hope they will prove amenable. That said, I cannot begin to pursue this goal until such time as I find a client. That search begins now. Cool, I have a weapon. FFXIV. Okay, yeah, I'm right. I don't know why I still have to double check that, but this time. Resolve reignited. I will be right back. I'll be not here. I don't know what you doing. I had a bowl cereal. Now we can continue. Sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. My. Dreamt of the courage to start a new career. Okay. Alright, it is time I formally offer my services, and if it is not too much to ask, I would like you to bear witness. While the Pillow who visit Warlord's Echo do so primarily to sell their wares to us, we sometimes see fishers passing through on their way to Carver her the First. Regardless of their trade, surely there is at least one who will have need of my protection. Come on, let us ask around. Excuse me. Oh, goodness, I have hiccups. Sorry. Turn that. Oh, yeah, this way. Oh. Well, that didn't take long. It seems this one is willing to employ me. I take it you're friends with this man. He just offered to be my bodyguard and, well, I agreed without a moment's hesitation. Truth be told, I've always wanted to hire you a Urqopacha warrior, but was afraid the mere suggestion would cause them to laugh in my face. Nothing would delight me more than to visit Carver her the First and fish my fill, but the place attracts a lot of... Ouch. Sorry, the side of my face, head, or... Oh, almost until my cheekbone. I just paint. Anyways, the place attracts a lot of mangy monsters. How am I to get any bites if I'm worried about something taking a bite out of me, eh? Ooh, I can't wait to see how it goes. Come, let's get to it. I have heard that the unstable energy surrounding the lake seems to attract dangerous plant-like creatures. As this is my first bodyguard commission, would you join me? If I fall short in my duty, I should take comfort in the knowledge that you can defend the fisher in my stead. Oh, it's not the combined side story yet. This is the side story. And then there'll probably be another quest where it combines combines the two side stories. Does it mount up? Yeah, apparently I did mount up. Oh yeah, getting straight. No browsing out of my phone. What time is it? Is it all just... Yeah, it's all just community things. Etsy. Any important emails? I know I'm trying to browse things for. Anyways, forget it. Yeah. I don't know how far. Yeah, sorry, I'm mumbling. Can I actually just fly? I've discovered a new location. Here we go. Oh, water. You know, it's not. Maybe the first gatherer I'll ever is Fisher. What I want to do is probably, as you see, and I probably mentioned it before how I used to level everything. But I think right now what I want to do is just Viper, White Mage, and these. Oh, and at least one crafter, and only for pretty much. Oh yeah, I need to finish. I still need to finish dwarves. But yeah. I'm much likely to do that. Just use probably just one crafter or something. The first gatherer I probably would do. I don't know. I want to do fishing. So how do you actually? Was there actually any way to actually get in here? Huh. On the outside? Anyway. Well, apparently it manages to... Incredible! My grandpa was right. These big fellas really are tough. They you are, Ara. As you can see, I've already dispatched one threat. It seems strangely aggressive. Perhaps I am overthinking it, but caution may be warranted. While the Fisher and I lead the way, I ask that you watch our backs. Seedling? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Is it safe now? Is the big fella okay? Oh, really bad that it couldn't do anything. Forgive me. It seems this task was too great for me alone. I sensed the beasts here had been affected by the energy of this place, but did not anticipate that it might also see them grow to such a prodigious size. But that is nothing more than an excuse. I found my clients and I'm fit to be a bodyguard. Hey now, don't be ridiculous. You were so committed to protect me that you didn't have a chance to fight back, that's all. Especially not after that nasty blow you took. As far as I'm concerned, you did exactly as promised. You kept me safe. That's exactly what I would expect from a bodyguard. I suppose in a matter of perspective. How would you evaluate me, Yara? Fisher's unharmed, that's what matters. No one does a perfect job on the first client because it says, so I'm not gonna argue. I don't know. You heard the woman. Sure, there's always room for improvement, but overall it's a passing mark. Now then, with that brood out of commission, we ought to enjoy some peace and quiet for a while, yes? That settles it. I can't afford to let this opportunity to slip off the hook. I'm gonna fill my bucket while I still can. Even after that harrowing experience, you remain undeterred? You have a strength of will that rivals that of any Yokoi. I did not know that the Pili Pili was such adept fishers. I have much yet to learn. See? What did I tell you? Feast your eyes on this hardy hawk. When it comes to fishing, being able to concentrate makes all the difference, and I owe it to the two of you for standing watch. Now, to drag my bucket back to Warlord's Echo. Oh, what a delicious. Excuse me. I see you have returned, alright. Though I made a fool of myself, you stepped in to pick up the slack, and for that I must thank you. I shall reflect. I shall reflect on this experience and see what I've learned to sharpen my skills. Doubtless it would not. Doubtless it would not inspire much confidence in my future clients were they to see me falter as I did today. That's the spirit, big fella. You know, most of us grew up hearing the old stories of the Urqopacha as dangerous as it looked and of people to be feared. But you, my friend, you put your life on the line to protect mine, and that is a story I intend to share with my entire village. They'll see that you folks aren't so scary after all, and if they ever need a gentle giant to protect them, they should ask for more, for Lord. I know not what twist of fate led you to see me, but I am grateful, and not just for today, but everything you've done to help me. And hearing that fisherman's words, I realized the true reason I felt compelled to relinquish my post as temple guardian. A great honor though it was, deep down I yearned to protect not a place, but the people, the living who have yet to finish their stories and be enshrined in memory. Rest assured, efforts to teach me will not go to waste. Henceforth, I am Murphyler the Defender. And I will do everything in my power to build a relationship of trust with our good neighbors of Pelu Pelu. Yay! Oh, but now it's the one that ties them two together? Joint one, maybe? Yep, brains and brawn. Market for a new client. We meet again, Ara. This occasion calls to mind a question I've been meaning to ask you. Do you recall a fisher who said he would sing my praises to his people? Rather than wait for his words to bring new clients to me, I want to take initiative and travel to Watchun Pillow to sell my services. However, I am aware many Pillow are still intimidated by my kind. You wouldn't happen to know any there who could use a bodyguard? One with whom you may have worked before? Yes, there's one. One that messed with that had dealing with that Lala fellow too. Yeah, you know. A merchant named Nopley, you say? Perhaps you could make the journey to Watchun Pillow and speak to him on my behalf. I do not mean to suggest you be going along. I shall descend the cliff and wait for you just outside the village so as not to cause a disturbance. Thanks again for helping work things out with Gigimolu. As for those cryptic crystals, I stored them in a watered pot to contain their chaotic energies. The good news is I think I know just how to put them to use. Hey, enough about me. Is there something I can do for you? Well. Murphy the Defender? Of course I've heard of him. He's a Urqopacha. He saved one of our fishermen, right? Everyone's been talking about it. I would love to make his acquaintance. In fact, I might even have a job for him. How soon can we meet? Hey. What do you mean? What do you mean? He came down the cliff. Wow, these Urqopacha are something else. In any case, if he's nearby, then now's a good time as any. Incredible. Not a single scratch on him. I don't know if that's actually bad. It literally just blocked off. I see you brought your friend. Napoli was it? I thank you for the introduction. Napoli, I am told you are a merchant by trade. If you should have need of a bodyguard, I would gladly offer my services. Hi there, Murphy. You know, I heard these rumors. I'd heard the rumors, but now that I've seen you in the flesh, I can tell you're every bit as stalwart as they say. This might be just a golden opportunity for us both. You see, I want to make a deal with the folks at Sherwagor Saltern. The saying is the Sherwagor are infamous for fooling the weekend to buying their salt at outrageous prices. The word no seems to invite vicious necks, throttlings, or so it is strongly intimidated. But hey, I like a good challenge, and as long as you have my back, I'm sure I needn't fear for my neck, right? So follow me. Just like that. With your help, it seems I have already secured another commission. Yet I must confess a feeling of unease. The Sherwagor cling to the glory of the old days when the Urqopacha ruled over all. Their eyes to weird violence and take that which they covet is right and true. Regardless, I shall do whatever it takes to keep Napoli safe. Do that. YouTube right there or something, but it is on. Yeah, microphone, the headset. I just noticed. It's set to the headset on OBS, but it wasn't set to the headset on a VTuber Maker? That's weird. I just noticed that. Oops. Plan free. Anyways. Uh-huh. Oops. What if we had helpful goals over here? Yep, now this is the joint one. This should be the last, hopefully the last quest. Oh, and that's the biggest, big mountain. As I feared. I just wanted to butter. What offense is there in that? Pretty tongue this one has. The divine blessing is not for him. Surrender coin and be gone. By divine blessing, they refer to their salt, and Napoli is in no position to bargain. The best course may be to retreat. You would protect and support him. I see now. My duty is not only to ensure his safety, but to ensure his success as well. Yes, I know what must be done. I am he who is named Mushfalur. Any who lay hands upon this pillow shall suffer the same violence tenfold. Huh? Mushfalur, the temple guardian, slayer of many monsters. His story is all known. And that one is friend to Wuklamont, who bested Valagamondo on holy ground. Ha! So terribly sorry about this. I didn't mean to pressure anyone. Let's see if we can negotiate an agreement, and if not, the three of us will be on our way before you know it. Of course, I wouldn't waste your time if I wasn't confident I could offer something worth your while. As we all know, the flames of Valagamondo linger on in these parts, yes? Well, I have to imagine all that everlasting fire would have less than desirable effects on your crops and livestock. That's why you're forced to sell your salt at such high prices, right? You have to make a living somehow. But what if I told you you could use these corrupted crystals imported from distant Eorzea to solve your woes? These crystals have the ability to change the elemental aspects of natural energies. By constructing a series of converters, you could turn those undying flames into nutrients for the soil and all sorts of other wonderful things. The possibilities are endless. Ooh, what's the stupid controller? What? You offer miracle crystals for salt? Words of gold hide black intent. What? Any merchant who wears this mask is sworn to uphold the peddler's code of honor. We Pelu pride ourselves on spreading joy through trade. This little trader protects his reputation with the same ferocity as you who protect the Holy Land. see his truth and heed his words. Corrupted crystals turn fire to earth, fill soil with life, and Urqopacha with green? Obstinate, what is it? False promises all. Little one offers nothing for divine blessing. Be gone. I will trust and trade divine blessing for your crystal. Eh? You cannot tell Urqopacha apart, but we have met before. With Vorpalor, Wuklamot saved me from mountain bird. Oh yeah, that's him. Oh yeah. Yeah. I remember her and our dad. The trader speaks wisdom too. He is worthy. My kin, they are slow to change, proud and afraid, but not forever. With time comes truth and proof and trust. Yay! It's good. What does my photo say? Without your guidance, I would have forgotten my duty. Thank you. Of all your many connections forged here in Tyrol, I never dreamed one of them would be with a Sherwood. Now then, we probably shouldn't wear out our welcome. Let us return to Warlord's Echo. Another job well done, and another I couldn't have managed without you. That didn't go as well as I'd hoped. I only managed to trade one measly crystal for a fistful of salt. But if we look on the bright side, it was a small yet crucial step to building a trade relationship with Sherwood Saltern. And to me, that's the biggest, wildest success I could ever hope for. Next step, stock up on different kinds of corrupted crystals from Gigamolu. Then try my hand at building an elemental converter. I just know I can find a market for these things one way or another. Plus, once Sherwood see actual results, they're sure to come around. Yes, this is all thanks to you, and your seemingly endless cavalcade of acquaintances. Last but certainly not least, I'm grateful you were there to protect me. And for Lord, meeting them in person was a lot scarier than I thought it would be, and, were it not for you, I might have lost my nerve completely. Likewise, I was moved by your impassioned pitch. As a bodyguard, it was an honor to support such noble aspirations. God, you're making me blush. Anyway, I dare say I have plenty more work to offer you in the coming days. Send me your fortitude. Oh, you gave me the confidence to pursue a new line of work, and for that, I will always carry your memory in my heart. I pray you carry mine and yours wheresoever your journey takes you. There we go. It's not so bad. Actually seeing like I probably officially left this on already, and the title of my stream is about, you know, that zone story. I'll probably just end the stream here, and I might decide to like stream or record more later after this. Oh, that's a lot. That's yeah, I'm not right now. Okay, or Roll Quest, whatever it's called. So I'm going to look at the cute cat. It's so cute. So thank you. I'll see y'all the next one, and take care.